Hey everyone, welcome to the VR CEO podcast, sponsored by the amazing VR conferencing and education tool, Roomy. Woohoo! Why meet when you can Roomy? Get it? Roomy? Pretty awesome. Good stuff. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're live. Hey Hattie, thanks for coming. Really appreciate
Thanks
you
for
swinging by.
the invite. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Is this your first meeting in virtual reality?
It's not the first time I've been in virtual reality, but it's the first time I've met somebody in virtual reality.
Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, it's a little bit of a crazy experience, huh?
Yeah, it's not what I expected. I don't know what I did expect, to be honest, but yeah, it's awesome. Loving it so far.
Awesome. Yeah, happy to hear it. Cool. Yeah. Well, this is Roomy. It's a like we were talking earlier, a little meeting and education space. There's a ton of others out there like AltSpace. Um, Pluto VR is doing some cool stuff. But anyway, yeah. So all good friends of ours. Love them. Big shout out to
Yeah.
them. So yeah, check them out
Yeah.
if you can.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah. Thanks for coming by. The quote unquote studio. I don't know what to call this. You're literally my first interview
Nice.
for my
It's an
podcast. So
honor.
yeah. Thanks for coming. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a musician, singer-songwriter, living in London currently, but before that, I grew up in West Sussex in the south of England and then moved to Gloucestershire and then London. So I've been here for a couple of years. And yeah, I write songs, I release music, I tour around various places. I toured in the States once before. And yeah, this is me. This is what I do, music full time.
Awesome. Right on. Awesome. I love it. Yeah, I found out about you. Forget, honestly, I forget how. I think YouTube. I like love music, and you popped
Yeah.
up, and
Was it because
yeah,
of the
yeah.
VR music video that I released
I,
recently? Was that it?
probably. I don't know for sure because I have a horrible memory, but probably. What
Yeah.
was that all about? That was super cool, by the way.
Thanks. Well, it's this girl I know who's a fine artist called Kaylee. Well, she calls herself Kaylee Eliza Art online, but she's studying fine art, but she's specializing in VR art. So all of her like paintings and bits of work and stuff are inside VR. So she's making really awesome stuff, and she basically created a world which I kind of saw, and I met her through some friends, and then we just decided to collaborate and make this world into a place that kind of embodies my song called Just Breathe, and then we kind of turned it into a music video.
Yeah, it was such a cool idea. I don't know that anyone's ever done that. I think you might be the first. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't think anyone has actually. I think we might be the first. Certainly, like to have created a world, and which kind of I don't know, the song and the world, they're kind of one thing because the lyrics of the song are sort of embedded in the world. And as
Mhm.
you like go through the music video, you kind of explore this world and you see the lyrics, like in the sky and in the water and all this kind of stuff. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think she was using a HTC Vive to do that.
Yeah, she did. To start with, she was using HTC Vive, and then she switched to Oculus Rift later on because they got in touch with her and said, "Have an Oculus for free." So that was pretty awesome.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was so cool. I do remember that. It was awesome. We will promote the shit out of that actually because it's just cool.
that'll be
Um,
wicked. Thanks.
oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you too, honestly, like the reason I reached, so how this kind of happens, so everybody knows, is I was listening to your music and
Mm.
then that must have been when it started. And I started listening to your music probably because of that video. And then I just honestly got like, I don't like twiddling my thumbs. So I started this
Yeah,
weird podcast. We'll see where it goes if anywhere.
yeah,
And reached out to you, and you're the first person that said yes. So thank you for that. That's really
wicked.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no probs.
It's cool.
It's
But so
so
anyway,
weird seeing your hands detached from your body, just floating there. It's
well,
so
this is what I look like in real
crazy.
life. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. This is exactly what I am like. That's great. But I have this like, I think it's a Samsung. I don't know, this weird watch
Oh yeah.
on my on my wrist.
Yeah.
But it keeps accurate enough time, I guess. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's weird. It is strange. I know you're on desktop, so you don't have any hands, so you're just like this
Yeah.
disembodied floating torso.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, this is just kind of how it is now. For it feels weird for me, like to be on a phone call or
Yeah.
like any kind of way. It really feels like I'm like in a time machine in back in like 1996.
Really, what if you're not doing it in VR, it feels weird to just be on a normal phone call.
Yeah, totally. It's because I'm in so often. This is just kind of how we don't even have an office at work. This is our office,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, it's just normal for us. And so when I'm not in here, it feels really strange. Yeah.
So after a while of being in VR though, do you feel kind of a bit sick because you're looking at a screen the whole time?
Good question. I used to. It's weird actually. I used to. I don't anymore. Like early on, like 3 years ago, when it only happened to me once. Um, but I mean, it was all because of the way it renders, the frames per second. But
Yeah.
now I see my hand and it moves and it looks like my actual hand moving. It's not
Yeah.
delayed. There's no
Yeah.
weird delay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because
yeah.
Kaylee said
So.
when she was, if she's inside VR for too long, she feels kind of sick. And when she was making the video after she created the world, she had to then, in order for people to be able to just watch it on a normal screen on YouTube or whatever, she had to go around the world and film a route of her traveling around the world in time with the song, so that she would see
Mhm.
the right lyrics at the right time. So she
Yeah.
had to kind of create this dance or to get around the world at the right time, and she had to do it for like 2 hours to get it right because it was really hard. I think after that she felt a bit sick, but she was kind of ducking and diving around this virtual world, so maybe it's not that surprising. But
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy. I mean, what she was doing is not what people do in VR.
yeah,
And I mean, and she's like crazy talented too. So she was like just really expressive and kind of moving around this thing.
yeah.
Um, and that would probably make you sick. Yeah, I could totally see that. I could see that happening. So like those lyrics, like why did you like I totally get it, like it kind of matches the song, but
Mm.
like why that song? I'm assuming
I
you wrote
think
it, right?
just yeah, I wrote the song, and when I, when I kind of met Kaylee and we were just chatting about what she did, she basically just showed me a whole load of pictures and bits of the world that she had, but at that point it was a lot more simplified. She hadn't done that much with it, and I just kind of said, "Wow, that's really cool. We could develop that." And I felt like as a place, it kind of, I don't know, it was giving off the same vibes that the song was giving off. So they just kind of matched up. It's that song's just about kind of taking a moment and just like if stuff's going wrong, just like taking a breath and just being like, carry on, it's going to be okay. And that world that she made just felt like this kind of zen space. So it was just, yeah, just for some reason that the dots just connected up.
Yeah, I tell you, it's that's so important what you just said. And I think that fits with just what I've read about you, your whole work ethic. And, it's so important to just like, okay, things are a little crazy, like stop, breathe, it'll be all right. It could be
Yeah.
a lot worse, than it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people tend to just, I mean, I do it, if something's going wrong, I kind of get lost in the what's happening. And it's super, super important. Just like, you know what, I'm going to stop. It's actually what helps me is just checking out. Just stop,
Yeah.
like turning off VR, my phone, my Apple Watch, just getting rid of it all. Um, you know, maybe going to the gym, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
One song I love of yours is Ma Regine. Is that how you
Oh,
say it?
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that song. And I love the story. I watched the video.
Yeah.
Well, because I was listening to you on YouTube and videos.
Yeah.
And there's like a cool story behind that song, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a song commission that I wrote for this couple. I've done a few commissions over the past few years, and this guy called Ken, he met his future wife Regine because she was his younger sister's French pen pal, and
Hmm.
kind of exchange. So they would visit each other, Regine and Ken's sister. And then this was kind of they were in their teens. And anyway, Ken and Regine fell in love and sent letters to each other for years between England and France. And then eventually Regine came over and did a year of university in England near where Ken was. And yeah, they ended up getting married and having kids, and they're just the sweetest couple. So yeah, I wrote this song for them, um, and then we decided to kind of make this video about me traveling to them to play them the song, and yeah, it was just like a really great moment. Um, and they invited a whole load of friends round, and I did this little house gig for them. It was really sweet. So
That
yeah,
is awesome. I love that. Yeah, that was cool. Such a great song too. Like I literally think that I mean you have amazing music actually. I'm not just blowing
thanks.
sunshine, yeah, seriously. Uh, when I heard that song, I was like, "Holy!" What happened? I was listening to your music working. I was like, "Yeah, this will be some
Yeah,
good like background music. Yeah, whatever. I'll just
yeah, yeah,
toss it on." You know, I I was, and then I couldn't focus. I'm like, wait, oh, I'm actually listening to the music, like the
yeah,
words, and it was that song, and I
yeah.
was like, holy shit, like this. I think this is like the next Nora Jones, like the next big, huge artist, and
Wow,
yeah,
thanks.
that's totally. I was just like caught off guard, like, oh, cool. Um, yeah,
Also,
actually, you
love
have.
Nora Jones.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
She's great. Everybody, if you don't have Nora Jones, like you should have Nora Jones in somewhere like on your phone if you still listen to CDs or whatever. I don't know. You should have that.
yeah,
But everybody should be listening to Hattie Briggs 100%.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, you were in um, you were busking. I didn't even
Yes.
know what that was. I had to Google what is busking, and
Yeah,
you were it's essentially discovered, right? What was that like? What happened there?
yeah. Well, I've
What is busking, if you can explain what that
so
is?
so busking is kind of street performing, or just
Mhm.
setting up. Well, I do it in stations in London, but I guess you can do it wherever really. I mean, what do you call it in the States?
Street performing, I think.
Street
I mean,
performing.
that's what I call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was busking in Paddington Station back in October, and I've been busking for quite a few years, probably 4 or 5 years. But since I moved to London, I've been doing quite a bit in the tube and in the overground stations and stuff. And Paddington has this really good pitch where you're kind of in the main station and lots of people are waiting for a train, so can be quite engaged for quite a long time. And yeah, I was just playing one evening, and a very well-known UK singer called Alfie Boe, who I recognise because I've seen him in this big show called Les Miserables. He he sort of, I don't know, came into my vision, and I sort of spotted him and thought, I don't know, I recognised him, but I was like, is that actually him? And then yeah, it was actually Alfie Boe, and he just kind of stopped and listened to me for a bit, and then he came up and put some change into my guitar case, and listened a bit more, and then went off and caught a train. So I didn't speak to him or anything because he went off before I finished the song. But he sent me a message on Instagram, which I got when I got home later, and he said that he loved my voice, and he was really impressed with this and that, and he just kind of, I don't know, we got chatting on Instagram, and then he said, maybe I can help you out, and I don't know, maybe I can, yeah, kind of help you get some more like exposure or whatever. So um, a few months later, and I'm gonna go on tour with him and his I guess whole band crew, all of it around the UK. There's 21 dates, and it starts in 2 weeks' time, all around the UK. So it's gonna be pretty massive.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh man, I have a huge smile on my face. You can't tell because my avatar doesn't smile. But that is super cool. I love that. What a cool story. I love that I think you have this quote. You said something about, hard work kind of beats talent every time
Yeah.
and something like that, yeah. And I was like, you know what? You're just like, look, I, I'm I love music. I don't care. I'm not complaining about my gigs. I'm gonna go in this tube or train station or wherever and just knock
Mhm.
it out and just do it. And I mean, and here you are. It worked, and now you're going on tour with a dude,
Yeah.
and he gave you some change, which I found
Yeah.
odd. Like, why didn't he give you some bills? I don't know. That was, but it all worked out. It all worked out.
Well, most people, when you're busking, most people give you change. Yeah, I mean, you do sometimes you get 5, 10, 20 or something, um, but most people don't really carry cash anymore. Most people carry cards. And actually, I do have a card machine, so people can tip me £2 on like a card machine if they're not carrying cash. Um,
Oh, that's awesome.
but
I love that.
yeah, but yeah, he
Good for
gave me some
you.
change, and I guess to be honest, like this tour is so much more valuable than any amount of notes that he was going to give me. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for
yeah, it's
sure.
awesome.
That is God. I didn't know. Man, what a crazy time now. Because you're right. I don't carry cash on me. I almost never do.
Yeah,
I feel so bad. Like if I went to a meeting yesterday and the guy valeted my car and I didn't have any cash. I was like, oh
yeah,
shit! Now I got to go find an ATM and tip the dude. It would be better if you just had like a square, you know,
yeah.
and I could just whoop square card reader or something, just pop it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have this thing called iZettle, and yeah, I can just kind of program it to go on £2, like repeat pay
Awesome.
kind of thing, and then people just come up and tap and go on their way.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my God. Great time to be alive, huh? That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah,
That is wild.
yeah. It's weird.
Actually, let me pull up since we're in VR.
Yeah.
Let me pull up your tour dates. One sec here.
Oh,
If I think I put them in here. Yeah, tour dates in here. So yeah, your first tour is the 17th.
first date is the 17th. Yeah, it's a whole month, and the cool thing is that it ends at the Royal Albert Hall, which is a venue in London that I've wanted to play and kind of you know had an ambition to play for a long time. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Right on. Right on. What why that hall?
It's just like a really kind of well-known, iconic venue,
Okay.
um, and it's all the kind of big stars have played at some point at the Royal Albert Hall. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's a cool. I think if you don't know what Royal Albert Hall is, you're probably living under a rock, or I don't know.
yeah,
Everybody knows it. That's amazing that you're going to be playing there. That's
yeah.
incredible. Uh, I am legitimately going to come see you. I don't know where or which date yet, but I'm
Awesome.
going to try to do that one because that would be incredible. A cool
That would
experience.
be, yeah, if you were going to come, that would be the one for
Okay,
sure.
cool, awesome. Let me see if I can. I'm going to circle it in red here. Where's that? So we have.
So you
Actually,
got
do
to
I not
scroll
have it
down.
up here? Oh, I don't.
You should do,
Well,
yeah, it's just further down.
this is an image, so I can't scroll.
Oh,
I wasn't that prepared. I was only sort of prepared.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, this is. Let me circle this one just because I can. Um, I've never heard of this place. What is that? Llandudno?
Cymru. Oh, wait, which? Oh, yeah, Llandudno is in Wales. It's like
Ah,
North Wales.
gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that place before. Have you been
Yeah.
to any of these halls or most of them or
No, I mean,
these
I've been to
venues?
the Royal Albert Hall, but I haven't been to any of the others, I don't think. Certainly
Okay.
haven't played any of them, but I don't think I've even been to a gig at any of the others either, actually.
Oh wow. Who are you listening to right now? Speaking of gigs.
Um, just what generally just
Yeah.
in life on Spotify.
Yeah.
A few different people. Do you know Foy Vance?
I don't.
He's an awesome singer-songwriter that I love.
Awesome.
There's a band, an American band called the Weepies.
Oh, I know the Weepies. Awesome.
Yeah,
Right
I
on.
think the Weepies are my favorite band. There's not a single song of theirs that I don't love.
Yeah. And
Just if I
yeah.
could go to a gig, then if anyone, it would be them. But they literally never tour in the UK.
That's their agent or their manager. Someone has to have a stern talking to.
I
I don't know.
know.
That's
Come on,
yeah, that's
guys,
too
get over
bad.
to the UK.
Get it together. They probably don't actually have one of these. Didn't you just buy this van? Go on your tour?
Oh yeah, I bought a van. Well, I've like put a deposit. I've secured the van, but I need to go and
Excellent.
collect it and pay for the rest of it this week coming. But yeah, it's it looks not too. Oh wait, hold on. I need to. No, this way.
There you
That
go.
way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks a little bit like that,
It's
I
exactly this
guess.
van. I thought it's not this
It's
exact
pretty.
van.
It's
It's
pretty much
close.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty
basically
close.
that. If you see this van driving around, be sure to follow it to a
That's
gig.
me. I should
That's it. That
probably I should probably decorate my van with sort of, I don't know, H. Briggs like memorabilia.
you totally should. Ooh, I love that H Briggs. Ah, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that. Awesome. Let me see. We can actually decorate. So, did you get a new one or an old one?
It's an old one. It's 2005.
2005. Let me see. I think I might have an old one in here. Hold on. Honda Stepwagon. Yeah. This is not a good image, but does it look anything
Let's
like
see.
this?
Yeah, it looks kind of like that, but it's white.
It's white. Gotcha. Oh, that's crazy. We can write like H Briggs on it.
Yeah.
Just get a rattle can and just like, spray paint it. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
There we
Perfect. There you
go.
go. Excellent. Go
What
see.
more decoration do you need than that?
I don't think you do. I don't think you
That's
need
it.
any. That's perfect.
Oh, oh wow! I didn't realize I'm also doing a spray can right now.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I
If you just
click.
like, yeah, if you click, you can
Oh,
draw on it, whatever you want to do.
oh.
Yeah.
Uh, do a little star there.
Perfect. Oh,
Beautiful.
nice. Very
Look at
nice. Very
that.
nice. Let me do a.
Nice.
I love it. Cool. Yeah,
Amazing.
we're artistic talent in VR, at least mine, is not to the level of your friends that did
It's no, I'm
the
not
music
sure what we've
video.
done as well, but close.
We're very close. We're very, very close. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on her heels for sure.
Yeah.
I think you should decorate your van with like some spinners, and
Some
I think that'd be
spinners.
good. Yeah, put some spinners.
Nice.
Or you should lower the van. I think you should lower it.
In fact, I
And
find as soon as like those scary things that have spikes on, because
uh,
I was in Texas and everyone seemed to have these spikes on their wheels and it freaked me out. Like I don't know why. Do you know what I mean? Just
that's strange. That's
a
no.
bit scary.
That's pretty strange. I don't know. Well, I mean, it's Texas, so
Yeah,
they probably use
yeah,
those wheels to hunt with, which is
yeah. Maybe
amazing.
that's what it is. Yeah,
It could be just hit your dinner and you're good for the night.
yeah.
You're good to
Exactly.
go.
Definitely.
What were you doing in Texas?
My brother lives there.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. He
cool.
works for this company called McKinsey, and they have an office out there. So he lives and works in Houston now.
Yeah, nobody knows what McKinsey is out here. Is there like a
Oh,
tiny
okay.
little startup or something? Some small.
No, no,
I'm
no.
just
It's a
I'm just
massive
joking.
company. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
literally everybody knows. Literally everybody knows McKinsey.
Mm.
What's he doing there? Let's talk about your brother.
Well, he's a management consultant. He specializes in like oil, gas, mining, that kind of stuff, fracking,
Ah,
all of it. Yeah.
very, very cool. Very, very cool. Let me pull. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull up your picture here again. But yeah, so I'm glad we were able to decorate your van. It looks
Yeah,
incredible.
nice.
Enjoy.
Thanks
Are you
so
gonna drive
much.
it? Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to drive it on the tour because luckily my guitarist and my sound engineer are going to drive it for me so that I don't have to expend too much energy. But yeah, after we get back, I'll probably drive it.
Cool. Awesome. I would love to see a video of you doing donuts in the van if you can make that
in the
happen. That'd be cool.
van.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure the van is just like set up for donuts. So I'm sure that'd be perfect. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, good decision making. And and so do you still have I think it's like a GoFundMe or something like that for the tour for your bandmates?
Yeah, it's a crowdfunding page on my website
Okay, cool.
for the tour. Yeah.
Excellent. It's just hattiebriggs.com, right?
hattiebriggs.co.uk.
Yeah, that's right. You're in the UK, so yeah, .co.uk. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
hattiebriggs.co.uk. Everybody go
And
there and donate money.
yeah, it's for helping to fund bringing my band on the tour with me, because obviously when Alfie saw me busking, I was just playing solo, me and my guitar. So when I asked if I could bring my band, it was kind of more than they bargained for. So yeah, I still want to bring them along, and I'm gonna pay for all of our accommodation and transport and and their amazing skills as musicians. So yeah, that's what the crowdfunding page is for.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Really, really cool of you to do that, actually, to be thinking of your team and your friends. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Um,
they've been kind of supporting me for years and helping me to get to where I am. So I want to bring them along,
oh, hell yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. They should definitely be there. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's super cool that she's doing this. So I want to help. I was like looking at the list.
Yeah,
One thing I saw that was really cool, and you are not charging enough for this, I can tell you,
right.
is that you're writing or you're signing lyric sheets, something like that.
Oh yeah,
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 there's like
like
all kinds of cool
writing
stuff.
out so people can choose which lyrics, which song they want, and then I'll make a really nice, hopefully look like pretty looking, sheet of the lyrics and decorate it a bit and sign it and then send it off to them.
That is awesome. It's only like what, 15 pounds or something like you were charging for it. I don't know.
Maybe it's 20. Yes, it's not expensive for sure. Yeah, I wanted to have lots of different kind of price points, so I've got
Yeah.
everything from, well, people can just kind of donate as well, from like
Mhm.
£10, but it goes up to, I think I put my old guitar up on there for sale, and that went for 2,000, so that was pretty cool.
Awesome. Right on. Awesome. Yeah. You got that when you were like 9 years old, didn't you? Something like that.
No, I got it for my 18th birthday.
18. I don't know why I thought when you were 9 years old. Yeah. Yeah, if you're 18th, got it.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
It was a good
Yeah.
present.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. So like, how did this start? Have you always just kind of been musically inclined?
I've always loved music and loved singing, but I didn't start writing songs until I was 17. So I've played instruments and sung for all my life, really. I guess, yeah, since I was sort of 5 or something.
Hmm.
But then I started writing songs when I was 17, and then I started playing gigs and getting more serious about it when I was kind of 19, 20. And then I went full time, I think, yeah, when I was about 20, yeah.
Awesome. Man, that's cool. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah. Because you were going to Oxford, right? And you just
Yeah, I
left
was at
to
Oxford
focus.
for a year and a term, and then I don't know, kind of when you suddenly realise that something is, I don't know, what you've got to do, then if they're, I mean, you can't really go to Oxford and do it kind of half-heartedly. It doesn't really work. Um, so yeah, I thought I'm gonna throw everything at the music.
Yeah, good for you. That's a huge decision. I mean, Oxford
Yeah,
is not like a community college. It's not like going to your local community college.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I
it's a
spent basically the whole of my life up until that point working hard to get into a good university. So then to decide to scrap the university, I guess it was kind of a big decision.
was anyone like, do not do this. This is a bad move.
No, nobody said that at all. Actually, and my parents were like really supportive and
Awesome.
have kind of helped me as much as they can. And yeah, so I've been very lucky that everyone's just kind of encouraged me to do my thing.
That's great. Yeah, that's so cool. It's not the case with a lot of people. A lot of people just
Yeah.
shoot, you get into Oxford, and I mean, that's amazing. That I mean, people kind of recognize your real talent. Like, you know what, this is what you should be doing with your life. Not you were studying Russian, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What in the
So,
heck? What the hell were you gonna do with a degree in Russian? Like, what do you do
well,
with
I
that?
don't know. I guess, to be honest, a lot of people do degrees now and don't actually use, what they studied in their degree for their
Hmm.
job. So I guess I just thought I'm good at languages, and I'd studied Russian at school for a bit. We had a Russian department at school, crazily enough, and I was
Yeah.
good at it. And I just thought, not many people do this. It's quite unusual, and I enjoy it. So I just thought I would do that. I didn't know at that point that I wanted to do music, um, so I just kind of went for what I was good at and what I enjoyed, really.
Right on. Awesome. Good for you. Cool. 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 All right. Cool. Well, hey, it's been fun. I mean, really, thank you for coming on. As my very first guest on this
That's
weird VR
okay.
podcast.
Thanks for inviting me. This is definitely a first for me too.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Um, I would love to check in with you on your tour. I know it's going to be crazy, or after,
Yeah,
or whenever. Like, we'll
yeah,
figure that out if you're open to that.
yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and we'll do it in a different version of Roomy. Maybe things will be a little bit different next time you come in.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I wanted to ask you. So one of the things I want to do on this podcast, we'll see how it works. It might be cheesy. It might be cool. I don't know. But is ask you, like, is there's one, two, or three things you think we should avoid, and then one, two, three things we should embrace? Have you thought about that? Anything?
Yeah, well, for me, I would say avoid scary movies and embrace animated movies and generally happy kind of movies which give you a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Like, good advice. Is there like a specific happy fuzzy movie you think people should be watching?
Um, well, I do love How to Train Your Dragon. It's probably my favorite film.
Awesome. Right. Why?
And How to Train Your Dragon 2, also excellent. How to Train Your Dragon 3, I haven't yet seen at the cinema, and I haven't had time to go watch it. But it's just a really great movie. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know, can't fault it. It's just really great.
Yeah, cool animation. I mean, they did an incredible job over there. Yeah, really awesome. Yeah, I love it. Well, cool. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna design your new album cover here.
Sweet.
So you bet. Yeah. So I thought you would look really good with like a sweet, maybe like a handlebar mustache, or Pancho Villa
Yeah.
would look really good
Can
on
you
you.
give me can you give me like a Harry Potter scar and glasses?
Yeah, you bet. No problem. You got it. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Let's see. Was it on the left or the right? His scar. I forget.
Um,
I'm
maybe
just gonna
like,
put it. Oops.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's a little big. Let me just do it here. Let's give you like a little. That's a horrible.
Yes,
That's
like
horrible. It
that.
still looks good. Yeah, it still looks good. Now
Yeah.
let's give you some glasses. Let me make this a little bigger.
Harry
Awesome. You
Potter.
could. Yeah. There you go. Expecto Patronum. Awesome.
Yes.
Right
I look good.
on. I think it works on you. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what
Nice.
you look better in though is like a maybe a rainbow afro. I think would look great on you.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
sweet.
you could
My
totally rock
beard's
that.
kind of, I'm like Potter slash Dumbledore slash, and now with the hair, I kind of look like Ronald McDonald.
Well, it looks, but the weird thing is that it works on you. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're the next
Unexpectedly
undercover
so.
artist.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Thanks, Hattie. Wonderful to have you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Matt.
Good luck on your tour, and we'll follow up.
Thanks.
All right. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So if you want to leave, you know how to leave. You can just click the three parallel buttons and click the
Oh,
power
okay.
button. Yeah.
Nice.
Or if you
Thanks,
want to hang
Matt.
out, hang out. All right. I'll see you. Bye bye.
See you, Matt.